Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on with some more action here tonight, and we have a big one coming up because this is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This could potentially be Bianca Belair's last chance to fight for said SmackDown Women's Championship should she not defeat Charlotte Flair here tonight, folks. So, major implications are heading into this match. I mean, the only way Charlotte would even agree to this match is if Bianca Belair put that stipulation up. And even though Belair looks like the belle of the ball right now, you gotta believe that there is butterflies in her stomach heading into this match, especially after getting showed up on during their match at SummerSlam. I mean, everybody really thought that Charlotte Flair kind of looked like the better competitor in that match, and Belair is really just, she wants the rematch to prove that that is not the case, really. I mean, and there's only one way to prove it, and that is by defeating the Queen and taking her off her throne and becoming SmackDown Women's Champion for once and for all. Here comes the aforementioned SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. I mean, it is a feat that Bianca Belair has been striving for all universe mode, becoming SmackDown Women's Champion. Took her a while just to get the Queen one-on-one. It happened at SummerSlam. She came up short. Tonight, like as I mentioned, is her final shot, at least against Charlotte Flair, and it might be her final shot until Charlotte Flair drops that championship, unless Bianca Belair is to defeat her here tonight. Which, I mean, just because Charlotte Flair, you know, she won most of the last match, just do not count out Bianca Belair. This is still a former women's champion in her own right. And she's still one of the best here in WWE. I mean, she's not calling herself the EST for no reason. Not just because it's a nice, ringy catchphrase to it. Belair definitely is just as great of a competitor as Charlotte Flair. The only difference is Charlotte Flair just happens to do it on a different level. And she's been doing it on the highest of levels for a very long time. Long before Bianca Belair even stepped in to a ring with yellow ropes. And ladies and gentlemen, it has all come down to this. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Part 2. And here we go. Can Bianca Belair finally get it done? Can she finally dethrone the Queen? And look at this, starting off strong. Quite literally, with a fall-away slam to the Queen. Now throwing some elbows at her face. But Charlotte Flair coming back with some chops. And now look at that, driving the leg right on to her midsection, her chest. And look at this, a beautiful dragon screw, no doubt setting up for that figure 8 leg lock that Charlotte Flair is going to be looking for later on in the match. And look at Charlotte Flair. The brass, the ego coming out to play. And Bianca Belair's not going to have that tonight. Not on one of the most important nights of her career. What a beautiful, and oh my goodness, look at Charlotte Flair getting out of harm's way, but you cannot, oh my goodness, what an elbow straight to the face. I was going to say, you cannot discredit this woman. You cannot blame her strategies because they have proven nothing but success for her in the past. But Belair, I mean, she's coming out here with a completely different game plan than the last match. I mean, there's more at stake this time around for not only championship implications, but the whole determination on whether she will be able to challenge for that championship in the future. That's all on the line here tonight. And believe me, Belair is not letting that go to the back of her head, but she's going to have to try and keep it to the side and focus on the in-ring work, on the physical part. As speaking of physical, that was a beautiful suplex there, almost a stalling suplex, and now Belair taking it to Charlotte Flair, and now look at this, another beautiful suplex. And yeah, you can already see the determination in Belair's face. You can already see that she understands just how big this match is. And look at this, not letting anything slip, not going for anything Charlotte Flair is putting down here, but Charlotte will find her own openings. Is what a beautiful German suplex. And now look at this, Charlotte Flair looking to end the match early, looking to get on that plane, the first flight out. But look at this, Belair has come home. Belair is looking to come home with the championship, I should say, back to her home in Knoxville, and now dropping a beautiful leg drop down to the back of the neck of Charlotte Flair. And Belair is on her A game here tonight. She does not want to hear that she was underperforming in this match, like people said in SummerSlam. And now look at this beautiful deadlift powerbomb. The sit out just makes it that more sweeter, and she gets a count of 2 there. Charlotte Flair has not been able to get out the get-go of this match. Belair is really taking it to the Queen, but just as I say that, the Queen gets right back in the match. But again, that egotistical side of Charlotte Flair rearing its ugly head, and that might be her downfall, as Bianca Belair has her for the glam slam. And Charlotte Flair planted right on her face. Could this be it? 1, 2. No, doesn't even get a 2 count. And Belair, you know, it would just be a real happy ending, a real fairy tale ending for Bianca Belair should she be able to dethrone Charlotte Flair here tonight. Count of 2. That time she gets a count of 2. And Belair wasting literally no time to the top rope, measuring the Queen. Charlotte Flair does not look in the best shape tonight. Almost a completely 180 from the last match. And look at this, driving another shoulder block. Driving another clothesline, I should say, and got half of a big boot, but Charlotte Flair still on her feet, and now driving some knees into the chest of Belair. Now what Charlotte Flair going for? Finally has Bianca Belair somewhat in a place that she would want her. And oh my goodness, driving elbows right into Belair's face. And we've seen this before. Shades of her husband Andrade with that double moonsault. Could that be it? Belair gets the shoulder up at 2. And now look at this. Going for that figure 8 that we mentioned. And she grabs the leg. And now she's just looking to transition into the octopus stretch version. And yes, the figure 8 is locked in. The bridge is locked tight in. That ankle is suffering so much damage right now. The more that Charlotte Flair keeps this submission hold locked in. I know we mentioned that this is Bianca Belair's last chance at a championship, but this might be her last time in the ring if she doesn't tap out right now. But there's that heart. There's the heart of the champion. Literally, like I said, the only thing that Belair is missing is the physical gold. And now look at this. Oh, no, she ran right at Charlotte Flair, but Flair, oh my goodness, driving a forearm right into the face. And now clutching at that knee, and Charlotte Flair, she feels that she has Bianca Belair right where she wants him, but no. Bianca Belair wanted her to think that. Perhaps clutching the knee was an act of playing possum, and now a big spear rocking Charlotte Flair. And almost a second win from Belair, and now a spear into the corner. And now literally stomping a hole through the heart of the Queen. And again, picking her up for that deadlift power bomb, but she doesn't even waste the time with the cover that time. Man, that was very smart from Belair there to almost play possum in a way. And now once again has Charlotte right where she wants her. And look at the strength. Oh my goodness, holding her up with one arm. And Charlotte Flair, almost the exact same weight as Bianca Belair, so the strength is on full display. And Belair, man, look at her. On a different level here tonight. And now getting Charlotte Flair back on her feet, literally having to force her back on her feet. I don't think we've ever seen Charlotte Flair be tested like this. And she just had a match with Belair at SummerSlam. But as I've said before, ladies and gentlemen, this is a completely different Bianca Belair. This is a motivated Bianca Belair. And now look at this. Huge splash incoming. Charlotte Flair is going to find herself on the losing end of this match if she does not get something going for herself and quick. And Belair just throwing everything she has at the Queen. But Charlotte Flair getting right back in this with the backpack stunner. And oh my goodness. But Belair wisely rolling out the ring. But Charlotte Flair's there to meet her with a crossbody, a springboard crossbody at that. Oh my goodness, Belair is in trouble here. Charlotte Flair could have her right where she wants her. And look at this, a beautiful clothesline from Belair. Again, scaling the top rope. Oh my goodness, but Charlotte Flair's there to meet her. Oh, again, jumping off the top rope. And look at this. Belair, she's got Charlotte Flair up. She gets the KOD. This could be it. Could she win the SmackDown Women's Championship right here? Charlotte Flair's reign could be ending. Count it to... Oh, my God. Just when I thought it was over, Charlotte Flair gets the shoulder up. And the crowd showing their approval. And how can you not, after the performance that Belair has displayed here tonight? And Charlotte Flair, I mean, you know she was going to come in this match cocky after her performance from the last match these two women had, but truly underestimating the EST here tonight. Now look at this. But wait, no. I think she was going for another figure eight, but Belair was able to get her feet into her face before anything. And now look at this. Oh, but she attacks the leg once again. And now Charlotte Flair looking to get her in the middle of the ring here. Wait, no, once again going for that leg, but Belair, oh, but a DDT to counter the spear, but Belair driving her shoulder into the mat. And once again, Belair going for a splash, but Charlotte Flair gets the knees up. And now look at this, going for that elbow drop, or that elbow that she hit earlier, but Belair gets out of it. And what's she going for here? A huge splash. Charlotte Flair's down. This could be Bianca Belair's moment. What's she going for here? A huge 450, but Charlotte Flair gets out of it. What a big boot to the face. A huge big boot to the face. Not giving her a second, and now driving that knee into Belair's face. And now look at this. Going for a little natural selection, and she drives her face into the mat. Could this be it, folks? Count of 1, 2. No, Belair still has fight left in her. How is this possible? Oh, and a boot to the face. A boot to the face of Charlotte. She's got her up for another KOD. Another KOD lands. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen people kick out of 2 of them. Charlotte kicked out of the first one. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair has done it. Bianca Belair is the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bianca Belair has finally dethroned Charlotte Flair here tonight, folks. What a match, and Belair finally shuts down Bianca Belair finally shuts down those critics, finally shuts down everybody that doubted her against a competitor like Charlotte Flair, and gets the job done here tonight, folks. What a match. What a performance from Bianca Belair, completely just turning the whole perspective of Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair comparison on its head, completely just making sure those fans forget about that performance from SummerSlam. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on here tonight as the United States Championship is about to be defended in 3-way action as Kenny Omega goes against Austin Theory, going against the reigning United States Champion John Cena. This match really came about after Kenny Omega answered Cena's open challenge at SummerSlam. And that is when we first seen Kenny Omega step foot in the WWE ring. And Austin Theory was thrown in the mix after a pretty impressive showing against the Cleaner on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw, where he still ended up on the losing end, but at the end of the day, Omega's rematch that he thought he would have with Cena here tonight has now been turned into a triple threat, and I mean that has to put Kenny Omega in a pretty bad mood heading into this match. But if there's any man that can overcome any obstacle that's thrown in his way, it is the man that they call the best bout machine. Kenny Omega is here in the United Kingdom, folks. And here comes the brash young talent in Austin Theory. And really, this match comes full circle for Theory. Cena is the man that beat Theory for that championship at WrestleMania. Theory finally climbing back up the ladder a little bit to get this opportunity. And I mean, can you just imagine what this will do to this man's ego if he is to beat Kenny Omega and John Cena in the same match at the same night, and top it all off, he will then again be the United States Champion. I can't even imagine, man. You might have to shut this kid's Twitter down if that's the case. And here comes the United States Champion, John Cena. As we mentioned, he's held that championship since WrestleMania, and that includes him throwing an open challenge out every pay-per-view since. Guys like Jon Moxley have answered. Guys like the Rated R Superstar Edge, one of this man's greatest rivals. And of course, Kenny Omega himself, all have failed to take that championship off Cena's hands. But the man that has come the closest is indeed Kenny Omega himself as well. And maybe all Omega needs is that second final chance to bring that championship home with him. Bringing the United States Championship back home to him, to his homeland of Canada. And here we go. This triple threat match is on our way. And immediately Theory goes for Cena. And immediately he probably regrets that. And now Kenny's going for Cena. Believe me, Kenny's not going to be playing favorites. And oh my goodness, what a springboard drop kick from Theory. Driving his head into the mat with the DDT. In theory, he almost to say is, hey, I'm still in this match too. This isn't just a match of the two, two of the best to ever do it now. I'm also in the match. And Kenny Omega is aware of it now as he drives a knee into Theory's face. And Cena beating down Omega now, but Theory picking his moments. And what a chop from Omega. And some huge blows. And now look at this, a little tag team. Oh my goodness. Talk about some chops. Cena's throwing them too. But that quickly did not last very long as Theory with a beautiful show of strength there. Spinning sidewalk slam. And look at this. Theory looking pretty impressive against two men that have quite literally almost a decade plus more experience than him. But Theory is not to be denied here tonight. He will do his damnedest to walk out of here the United States champion, but so will Kenny Omega. And look at Omega. Oh, but Theory lands a huge blow there. But oh my goodness, Kenny Omega comes back with a huge lariat. And Cena, Cena's got bad intentions with those steel steps. Remember, this is a triple threat match, so you're not going to see no disqualifications here. But Cena, of all men, I did not think would resort to weapons. But look at this, Cena with a beautiful bulldog, driving Omega's face into the ground and now going for a power bomb of some sorts. Oh my goodness, driving his shoulder right into the mat. And ladies and gentlemen, as the pace starts to quicken in this match, I just want to congratulate Bianca Belair one more time on becoming SmackDown Women's Champion, finally. After what seemed like would never happen, at least with Charlotte Flair at the forefront, truly Bianca Belair kind of took advantage of the fact that Charlotte Flair was underestimating her heading into this match tonight. I mean, Charlotte Flair still put up quite a fight, but definitely not as much of a fight as we saw at SummerSlam. And now can the fans say that Charlotte Flair didn't do her best? I mean, what's good for the goose? And now Kenny Omega lighting Cena up with chops, but Cena obliging to give it right back. And now Theory once again picking the bones. And look at this, a leg trap patella brainbuster there from Theory. That was beautiful. But Cena's right there to break it up. And now Cena driving his forearm into the back of Theory's neck. And Omega's got to get back in the ring. He does not want this match to end. And he's not even in the deciding factor. But look at Cena going for a vintage move here. But Theory's, oh my goodness, Omega just leveled him with a huge knee, and now Omega gives it right back to Theory with a leg trap patella brainbuster. Count of 1, 2, gets a count of 2. And Cena again with these weapons. I mean, you beat Omega without the weapons. You don't need them, buddy. But look at Omega's got Cena up for a Tiger Driver. But Theory once again sneaking up behind Kenny Omega, and he hits the ataxia, but Cena's as fresh as a daisy still. That's his one mistake he's made so far in this match. And once again, Omega making it a point to go after Cena, almost seeing Theory as a secondary option here tonight. You know Omega wants to get that cover on Cena, not Theory. But he will take care of Theory if he has to. And now look at this, a beautiful dragon suplex from Omega. Gets a count of 2. Cena's going to want to stay in the ring. I mean, his championship is going to change hands if he doesn't. Omega clearly levels ahead the competitor of Austin Theory. And I don't mean that in like really much disrespect. It's just Omega is more experienced. He's been in the main event scene for a while now, just as Cena has. Theory is just now getting there. But just as we saw in the last match, we do not want these more experienced performers to underestimate the newer talent coming in. And Theory will be happy to take advantage of that. Ever the opportunist is this young man Theory. And Omega once again finds himself on the outside. And now Theory, you know he's going to take advantage of the weapons. Look at Cena. Huge hip toss there. But again gets a knee for his troubles from Omega. And now look at Omega. But Cena. Oh no, I think it was going for an AA there. Beautiful single arm hip toss there from Cena. And now Cena's gone up for an AA perhaps. But wait, no, he just hangs Theory out to dry. And now here comes Omega and Cena back at it. Like they never stopped. Like SummerSlam never ended. And now what's Kenny Omega got planned for? Oh my goodness, a Fisherman Buster right on the neck. And Theory. Theory will not be denied here tonight, folks. But look at Kenny Omega. Man, Kenny Omega thought he had Theory in his crosshairs, but Theory was able to escape. And now Theory's got those steps, bad intentions planned, but Cena able to get him out of his hands. But look at Kenny Omega. Got Cena up for a power bomb. What's he going for here? Oh my God! He just drove Cena's head into the... Wait, what's this? Theory just stole Omega's move! The one-winged angel on the outside. That could isolate Omega enough for Theory to capitalize. And if that was enough, there's the TKO as well. Theory. Man, this guy is showing out here tonight. And Cena wields the sledgehammer to help defend himself against a clearly dangerous Austin Theory here tonight. I mean, we thought he would be kind of the third man in this match, but he's truly trying to make himself be known as much as possible. And Kenny Omega, if he wasn't aware of him before, he definitely is now. And now Omega, he's definitely got a score to settle with Theory after Theory taking his move. And oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a bit of a receipt on Omega's end. And now a kitchen sink to Cena as Kenny Omega looks to get back to business with John. And now again a leg trap, patella brain buster from Omega. But Theory once again catching Omega off guard. And then could this be it? Count of one, gets a 2 count. And oh my goodness, Theory showing a more aggressive side. And really this is what he's been missing. But look at this, Omega spikes him with the poison Rana. And now Omega perhaps has Theory right where he wants him. Looking for a drop kick, and what a beautiful one at that. Oh my goodness, you hear that chop from the nosebleeds. Every time Cena and Omega try and get something going, Theory is there, but Omega, I know he's had enough of this kid. And now I think Theory and Cena, or should I say Omega and Cena, can finally get to going. And now look at this, Cena driving Omega into that turnbuckle. Look at Omega. Oh my goodness, he crashes and burns. I think his face hit the chair there. And Cena and Omega really just trying to take this guy out. I mean, Theory has been a thorn in both these men's sides since the start of the bell. And now Omega's got him up. Oh my goodness, but Cena interrupted that, and Theory just got spiked right on his head. And now Cena driving the fist into Omega's face, and yes, Omega is now cut open, but now almost a bit of a receipt there from Omega. Oh, and driving that knee into Theory's face. Omega has had enough. And now signaling the end, perhaps, for Cena. But there's Theory once more time, getting in Omega's business. But Omega's had enough, and there's a plancha from Omega. And now we can finally get the cleaner versus Super Cena one more time. Oh, look at this. Both men trading blows. Went for a Hurricanrana, but no. Omega caught him. Omega caught him with a huge power bomb down to the mat. Oh my goodness, and driving the knee. And now Omega choking out Cena here. Oh my goodness, and Omega was ready for Theory that time. And he tells Theory to bring it. Oh, and now driving those knees into Theory. We've seen this before. Usually drives those second knees right into Theory's face. And now Omega top rope. What's he going for here? A 450. Right onto Theory, and Cena still in the ring though. There's Cena trying to get back in this one, but Omega's there for the counter. Oh my goodness, those nasty chops. Oh, and now he drives the knee into Cena. And driving those knees into Cena's face, and there's the receipt for the blood as he just busted Cena open. Truly no love lost between these two men, and another dragon suplex from Omega. He's had quite enough of this man Theory getting involved in his business. And Omega taking care of business here. And now look at this, Omega. Oh, that's usually the precursor to a moonsault. Because you can't escape, and oh my goodness, but Cena one more time there to be the disruptor. And look at this, a brain-damaging chair shot from Cena, man. I think you got to stop hanging around Theory in the same ring as clearly a bad influence. And Omega's had enough of both of these men. Look at this, he traps the arms, and I think he just knocked Theory's teeth down his throat. And now Omega finally has Cena to himself. And look at this, he's got him up. He's got him up for the one-winged angel, but Cena reverses. Cena reverses. Oh, and driving a forearm right into the back, but Theory's there with a kendo stick. Oh, and a knee to Cena. Cena's out of the ring. And now Omega perhaps has Theory right where he wants him. He's got the one-winged angel. Cena's out of the ring. 1, 2. No, Theory kicks out. Theory kicked out of the one-winged angel. Man, I don't know if Omega's just getting up there in age or not, and just doesn't hit that move with the same torque and velocity as before. But there was a time where the one-winged angel would have never gotten kicked out of. And now look at this, Cena has Theory up for looks like a super AA. And Theory, or I should say Omega, is out of the corner though. Oh, but he stomps on Cena. And the Super AA, he's going to take advantage of the fact that Cena did all the dirty work. Count of 3, Omega is the new United States champion. And quite literally stealing the victory from under Cena's nose. What a match and what a moment to capitalize for the cleaner, Kenny Omega. But you gotta believe that the Cena Omega saga is not over just yet, considering Cena didn't have to be pinned to lose that championship here tonight. Omega, the brand new United States champion, here tonight.